the ones who dare to dive deep into comics. Nothing can compare from Gotham's Dark Knight to Marvel's Mighty Thor. We'll break it down, leave you wanting more. Separate you on a ride where heroes and villains clash side by side. Whether it's DC or Marvel.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. It's Steve here. This is episode 344. And joining me today, I got Alex.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
And I got Brian.
What's up?
Holy shit, it's been a few weeks, dude.
Yeah, but you at least had a recording, dude. So
I did have a recording. Yes, I did. I did a separate recording outside of this here awesome show that we have. Yeah, I did an episode with Mario that we usually have over on
shout out to our brother.
Comics with Manga Time Anime World. And we did a horror show. We did basically an episode on all the horror shit. Basically our top 10 classic as well as our top 10 modern horror movies. That is actually up on our on all the streams and stuff. Wherever you find it, we could find that.
Mario with his comment.
Yeah, Mario's in the chat right now. What's good, dude? But yeah, man, it's a really good episode. We both did 10 classics and 10 modern, so we did like 40 fucking movies. Actually,
Nice.
no, 10. No, I did 5 of each. My bad. So we did 20 movies. Regardless, it's a lot of fucking movies.
Yeah, Brian is incognito right now. Whatever, he's in a safe house just in case
Yeah.
if you wanted to know Mario. Oh, the
Yeah,
question
he
was,
does.
I don't see Brian.
Yeah. He's like Cena. You can't see.
You can't see me.
Brian. Yeah. Can't see Brian.
Do, 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 do.
It's funny that I just worked yesterday at a concert or whatever, and the person that was singing, she had a song that was the beginning of the song sounded like the Cena intro, and I was
That's
and
funny.
everybody, like a few of us that knew were like, oh my god, that sounds like Cena's intro, but then it did something else. But yeah.
You know what's kind of funny to this day? I don't know why, but you know when it goes, "I'ma do" or whatever it says.
Yeah.
Back then, when they used to say Cena sucks or whatever, I remember people used to say that the Cena song says, "Oh fuck dudes."
That's fair. It's possible. Who knows?
Come on, nowhere. Like, how do you think he got that push?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Allegedly.
Well, he got to push it. Allegedly. Oh man. Okay. All right. So what's going on? What's good? Let's go. Let's start with Alex. What's good, dude? I know last week was a busy week for you.
Oh, dude, fucking New York Comic Con, man.
Nice.
That's
I
like.
missed New York Comic Con.
Let me tell you something right now, dude. And I think I've said it in the past in other shows, other episodes of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Conventions are like therapy for me. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
despite every personal bullshit that I'm going through outside of this world or whatever, the podcast world and stuff like that, it really helps out because just like a weekend of just geeking out and hanging out with closest friends, and I also have convention buddies that I run into here and there. I feel kind of bad because there were some people that were there during the convention weekend that I wanted to see, but I never had a chance to because you already know the Javits is a big place.
It's a rather massive environment, yeah.
Big place, and then the other thing is that connectivity, like depending on how much inside of the Javits you are, like your phone doesn't really work for shit.
Yeah, connection in the Javits Center is dog shit.
I remember that one year that when they actually had an extra internet, like a Wi-Fi connection or whatever.
Yeah,
when they
that
were
everybody's getting onto.
No, and yeah, it was laggy as fuck, and it was like a lot worse. You were better off just trying to use your own, your own thing. But yeah, but at least they tried. Like if I can make certain suggestions, like for the Javits, even though like who the fuck is this guy talking?
Basically, I'd be like,
right. But what I would say is that
yeah.
To improve on their if they're gonna have like a free, if they provide like a free Wi-Fi in there, whatever, have it like really strong. And
That'd be nice.
right. And then the other thing that I would say is, and this is just for New York Comic Con in general, dude, even though you have a lot of stuff or whatever, bring back the free swag, dude. Like it like the swag isn't as much as like as much as it was in the past. Like I mean, I did get some free stuff here and there, but
Hmm.
nothing compared to like in the like maybe like 10 years back,
Right.
right? Where like you would go to like every place and they would give you something.
Yep.
Nowadays or
Yeah.
whatever, you're lucky if you get something for free. And even with that, is it's some random like pin or tchotchke, or if, let's say if you go to a certain
Hey,
booth.
pins and chotskis are the shit, dude.
Yeah, but back then or whatever, let's say for example, I remember back then when Magic the Gathering would give out actual fucking decks, back
Hmm.
then or whatever
See,
the
but
hell.
now those decks are stupid expensive, and they're selling regardless, so they
Yeah.
don't need to give them out anymore.
Well,
You're
no,
like,
but
shut up, Steve.
no, no,
You're like,
no. But
shut up,
even with
Steve.
that, it's like
Stop
saying
killing
like
my.
other places or whatever, they would give you like those free minifigures or whatever too,
Yeah.
and like those were cool. Like you don't even, you're lucky if you get like I said something. But what I do want to shout out, I do want to shout out certain places that I bought stuff. Like I bought stuff. Yeah, Mario. I know that it's not gonna
Yeah.
happen
Yeah.
because
It's not gonna
at this
happen.
point,
Yeah.
because of the popularity and everything like that. And then the other gripe that I have is that you know every year, whatever the prices go up more and more. And I'm just thinking, like, dude, they should have like a New Yorker's discount. For those that are in New York. I don't know, like to me, I keep thinking that NYCC is becoming the Disney of conventions.
You gotta remember also, like, New York is a huge entertainment hub. Other
Yep.
than the West Coast, New York is the biggest fucking entertainment hub in general. There's
Yes.
Broadway there. There's all the Times Squares, all the fucking tourism, and everything's over there.
It's
So it's
gotten
gonna be expensive.
and it's gotten worse too in terms of like
Yeah, dude.
overcrowding of tourists.
Dude, post pandemic or whatever, where like prices had to go up because people had to try to catch up on shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
like think about how many fucking stores closed, dude.
Oh
Mario
yeah.
hit it again. He said it's not gonna happen either.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Ah,
yeah. That's exactly like those. It sucks. It sucks for sure. But that's why you have to like venture out sometimes to other places. Like, of course, over here there's always a convention. There's conventions pretty much in every city in every fucking state
There's
what?
convention.
happening
I mean,
everywhere all the
there are
time.
there are conventions. Yeah, I was gonna say there are conventions here in New York that aren't anime NYC or New York Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Dude,
all those little. Yeah.
what is it? Is it next month or December? The Big Apple Con, and I've never done that one yet. And I'm like thinking maybe depending how funds are.
Yeah, Big Apple cons are pretty cool. And that one specifically actually focuses mostly on comics,
Yeah.
as the comic cons used to do, which was
Right.
basically comic shit.
Right. Hence why it's Comic Con.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think what is it? The other thing that the Javits kind of messed up this year on was when it came to Artist Alley. In the past, they would have a whole board that would tell you like where certain artists or writers were. They didn't have
Mm-hmm.
that board this year. Everything was based on the app. And mind you,
Mm-hmm.
if you use the app, you got to have a connection. If you don't have the
Yeah.
connection,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
See, but that's why you gotta screenshot it or
Yep.
download it
Oh no,
onto your
no,
phone.
or you plan it in advance to
Yeah.
Or,
to go take care of what you got to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
or you really hope that by paying that extra $10 a month with your Verizon plan that the ultra wide 5G bandwidth works.
Mario's gonna send that again or whatever that line. It's not gonna happen.
Let's see. Mario did say something. He said they have come from a small goof. Yeah, not a small goof, but it's a big Apple Comic Con. Yeah, it used to
Yeah.
be small, but of course it's got big. But it's not as big as New York Comic Con.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, so let me just say this. So the first day, whatever, was pretty like it was packed, but it was for like a Thursday, so it wasn't
Oh, you
like
went all 4 days, right?
yes,
Like we used to back in the day.
Like back in the day.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, back in the day, like scoliosis. Yeah. So
Yeah.
um so the first day, it was like it was packed, but it was very manageable.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And, it was cool. I was able to do some of the like get one or two things that I wanted to get, and I mean, it just it was cool that this was the Kevin Smith story. So I got to get a picture with Kevin Smith,
Nice.
right? But I almost missed the opportunity.
Mm.
So one of my friend Thorn, I had her badge, to go in for that day. She was running a bit
That's a
late.
pretty cool name, though.
Yeah, well, scene
Yeah.
name, but whatever. Yeah,
Still,
so, yeah.
it's still a pretty
Mm.
cool name.
So
Period.
yeah, so she was running a bit late, and she caught the wrong train.
Nice.
So she was running a bit late. At this time, when I got to the Javits, my thing for the picture was up. So I got to the Javits, I was online, and I'm waiting for her to like at least message me. Lucky me that I was able to get messages. And then
Right.
then by the time that she got there, my line to go, to get the picture, whatever, went in. I told one of the people, the helpers or whatever you want to call them,
The handlers.
yeah. I told one of the handlers, and I also told the people that work, for the Javits or
Hmm.
whatever,
Yeah, the
right? What
volunteers
was going?
usually.
Yeah. So they remembered me. So I went up to go get, to go give her badge. She went to go, walk around the show floor. I went back over there. Um, I was kind of told that since everyone went in, they would have to wait and wait and see if it was possible to get my picture. I was like, listen, I spent money on that, so. But lucky me or whatever, the security dude remembered me. One of the volunteers remembered me, and they told the handler whatever the situation. And it also helps that since I'm still kind of recovering from my injury, that I had my one of my
Deploy.
crutches.
Deploy.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So, but
It's the gimmick. It's the gimmick.
Exactly.
yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of
You
need
got
it.
to
And
you got to you got you got to keep it kayfabe. That's all. That's all it is.
yeah. Oh, look at you, Steven. It's like if you're a worker.
I know, right? It's fucking great.
But yeah, so the handler whatever went to go, to go see what's up, and Kevin directly said, "Sure, let him through." So Kevin Smith gave the go. So
Yeah.
and
Because
when I
he knows how much money these people are spending on him. He's like, yo,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna be a dick and be like, yo, I gotta go. Like, yo,
You know,
like
like
if you paid money, you're gonna let you come
like
through.
this is a guy that got lucky in his career by making us, a
Hmm.
low budget, black and white movie that is a cult classic.
And the reason it was black and white is because it was low budget and they didn't want to do
Exactly.
the adjusting of color in every
Yeah.
scene because everything was
Exactly.
weird. Yep.
Yep.
I think if I remember correctly, it was part of the lighting or whatever that like
Hmm.
that's the reason why they chose black and white
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
would have been too much to try to edit, but whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah, but going back, so when I was when I had to like sit and wait, and I was just talking to this dude, I believe his name was Anthony, that was waiting
Hmm.
to get a picture with Jason Lee because Jason Lee was there as well.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, they had a Mallrats trio, so it was Jay, Silent Bob, and and was it Banky?
Oh, nice. Banky was there too. That's awesome.
No, that it was that
Well,
that
that is
no,
Jason Lee.
yeah.
Banky
So
was Jason Lee.
yeah, so that they had the Mallrats trio, dude. That one was kind of like pricey. I was like, I'm not doing that one. But
Of
yeah,
course not.
I because I already took a picture with Jason Mewes years back. So and I got his autograph on my Clerks 10th anniversary DVD.
Mhm.
Nice.
Right. I wanted to bring my DVD, but since I was in a rush, by the time I got to like the bus to go, to the train, I was like, fuck. And I was already like, cutting it like, to just get there just in time.
Yeah.
So it's all right. So I was kind of telling Kevin my story. The first thing that Kevin does when he's like, "Hey man," and gives the famous Kevin Smith hug, dude. That fucking hug is real, dude.
Nice.
Right. And and I told him what was going, like like what happened. I almost missed it. He was like, "Oh man, I'm glad you made it." I was like, "Me too." Like, so
See, like, in my this is what I would have done to that situation. I would have been like, listen, I would have messaged her before I went in. Like, listen, you're taking your sweet ass time to get here. I'm going in, and by the time I come out, you should be here, and I'll give you your ticket then. Sounds like a dick move, but that's what I
Yeah.
would have done.
no. I did go up, gave her the badge, came back, and all that all that occurred. And and then after I took the picture with Kevin and everything like that, my man gave me another hug and he was like, "Great, great to meet you, man." I was like, "Fucking Kevin," like like everything or whatever, like that whole stressful situation and everything was kind of alleviated because this dude from Jersey or whatever just came out of nowhere. And it's just like, "Thank you for being you," kind of thing.
Not everybody from Jersey's a dick. I get you.
Exactly.
I guess
Yeah,
that's
I'm
fair
sorry.
claims.
New York too. But yeah, but
Junior New York. Yeah.
yeah, Junior New York or New York Light.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Or we could call Jersey Giant Staten Island.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, or I'm sorry. Let me be more precise. Giant Long Island.
Yeah. See, Mario agrees with me. See.
Huh. But yeah,
Facts.
so to continue on, so during the whole convention and everything like that, there were like some stuff that I wanted to do, which I
Mhm.
was able to take care of. There was a booth from Cyanide and Happiness that I wanted to go to.
Oh, nice.
The that
Yeah,
comic thing,
the
or that,
cartoon. Yeah, the little
a-
the little animated cartoon.
and they have a
Well,
card
not
game.
cartoon.
They
Comic
have a
strip.
card game that I play called
Yeah.
Joking Hazard.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I was able to pick up. They had like a con exclusive like pack or whatever. It was from the Kickstarter when
Nice.
they first brought out the games. They were selling those. So the first day, because I was there, I was able to pick up like two of those things. One I left unopened, the other one I opened.
Nice.
Uh, then I also I picked up a few other stuff from that booth, all based on the card game because I bought the game in the past, and somehow for whatever reason, I guess moving stuff around and all that, it got misplaced.
Yeah, things
So I
disappear.
yeah, so I technically bought the whole thing over again.
Nice.
And because of since I bought stuff within the past couple days or whatever, I got a free sketch from one of the artists.
Nice.
So and what I love is they ask you what kind of sketch do you want? Do you want a generic thing? eh, what is it? Not safe for work? I was like, not safe for work, dude. Like uh, you know. So do you want like anything specific? And I was like, do what you want to do.
Nice.
And
Nice.
the art one of the like the artist that attended to me or whatever, he was just like, I have a lot of stuff or whatever the hell. Do you need it today? I go, dude, I'm gonna be here all weekend. You can just have it for me the next day if anything.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so the following day, I picked it up, and it was a funny ass pick. I think if anything, I'll take a picture and I'll share it with you guys, and
Okay.
you know, but yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. And then at the last day, when it came to that, I went up to that booth and I just told them thank you, for being so kind with everything, whatever. And the dude was like, no, no, dude, thank you, like,
Nice.
because
Yeah.
yeah, because during the whole convention or whatever, they were swamped, dude. They would. It was funny because they have a game that came out recently, whatever, for I think it's like the PS, is it PS4, PS5, whatever, Xbox, and they had it for the Switch, but
Okay.
they had a collector's edition. The first day they had a bunch of them for the Switch, and then when I went there the following day, they didn't have any more.
Damn.
But that was well, but what sucked was because I was waiting, for to get my check so I can, at
Of
least
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
so because I was Zan's funds, I wasn't able to pick it up. But it's okay.
Mhm.
I got the cards that I wanted for the card game, and the other place I want to shout out is this spot that they have or whatever, Comics on Coffee. I think I told you about
Okay.
them,
I
right?
believe you mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, so like they have different flavored coffees based on like comic book properties or whatever. A lot of mainly DC, and
Okay.
I fucking love that.
So let me guess. The Dark Knight is the black coffee.
Yeah, it's a dark roast,
Nice.
right? But
Bam.
the Wonder
Ding
Woman,
ding ding.
yeah, the
I'm
Wonder
sorry.
Woman one is the one of the ones I love, which is coconut pecan,
Nice.
and the Blue Beetle one is fucking amazing. It's a horchata flavored coffee,
Ooh.
Interesting.
and then
It's
the
like
one,
it's like the Flash, like an espresso,
Yeah, it sounds like it.
right?
I don't remember,
Hmm.
but because like like the ones that I got was I got the Mad Love one, which is a raspberry flavored coffee, which actually I was kind of hesitant at first, and when I tried it, I was like, this is a lot better than I expected.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that being pretty good.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's like, certain flavors or whatever with coffee, you're just kind of like, like, I don't know, man, like,
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
but it was pretty good.
You gotta
And then
take
the
it
other
all
one that
in.
they had, there was a Joker one, a Killing Joke one, that is a blueberry flavored one, and that one's pretty good too. I was like, I wanted to pick that one up, but I didn't get a chance to. But I do want to shout out Jay from that booth or whatever. I met him at anime and he was so cool with me. He had his kid with him last time at anime, but because Comic Con fell during the beginning of the weekday, and he lives I think he said that he lives in North South Carolina, there was no way that he could bring his
Yeah,
kids,
no.
especially that to miss out on
Especially during the
school.
work week. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so but he was so chill, and I got to chat with him throughout the weekend or whatever. He remembered me right away, and we were just conversing when I kept going through, and he was really good with me. And since he was cool with me or whatever, I kept introducing people that other people that I knew, like I told them about it, like especially those I
Okay.
know that are coffee drinkers.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I gave them the clientele, and it's now it's up next to whoever wants to try it out. They do have a site and everything. They have they have an Instagram page and everything like that. And yeah, but other than that, I got to hang out with Mario for a bit, during the weekend, which is awesome. But
Yeah.
he was busy doing his own thing with him and him and his familia. And
Of
I'm glad,
course. Of
but I
course.
was at least glad to hang out with him for a bit. It's
Yeah,
just,
Mario's dope. Mario's a cool dude.
yeah, we love Mario.
Yeah,
But
the best.
yeah, so I thought it was cool because I got to see a few of my convention friends, right?
Okay.
And then during the weekend I got to mainly hang out with one of my boys that actually live in the same block as I do.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
nice.
nice.
And his goal during the weekend was that he has this poster that has signatures of a whole bunch of people that worked on Batman, and he's
Okay,
been he's been working on this thing for like 4 years.
Oh, wow.
nice,
The biggest autograph that he has on there is Frank Miller. He
nice.
has he has Snyder, Capullo, and all these other people.
Hmm.
The holy grail that he wants to get, but this dude is fucking hard, like trying to catch a shiny Pokemon, especially if it's a legendary. Fucking Tom McFarlane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like my boy keeps trying.
it's doable. You just have to know when would be the right time to approach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but my boy was trying during Comic Con and stuff, right? But when it comes to McFarlane, you have to get that booking or whatever for,
Yeah.
and usually when he sells, when he's selling a certain product or something like that,
Hmm.
you know, it if you're lucky, you're lucky. But he's still trying. So yeah, so throughout the weekend, he did get more writers to sign, that poster, and he also picked up a bunch of course, con exclusive comics.
Of course.
And yeah, it was fun hanging out with him. Oh, the one thing that I was actually amazed at this year, that I was very happy when it came to Comic Con, was that there was free food.
That's good.
McDonald's did a promotional for the chicken Big Mac.
Nice.
And you complaining about no free food, no free stuff. You got
No,
free
no,
food.
no, free swag, right?
That's swag. That's swag for your belly, dude.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode, swag for your belly.
Belly swag. Belly
Yeah.
swag.
Belly swag.
Belly
You're-
swag. But
McDonald's.
yeah,
and-
but
McDonald's
so
and free num nums.
yeah, dude. So
Yeah, exactly.
it was the chicken Big Mac and the small fries.
Nice.
So the
Nice.
one good thing about when it came to the convention was, even though I spent more than I should that I wanted to, I at least didn't have to really spend much on food because they provided free food.
Yeah,
'Cause,
you,
like,
you,
yeah,
didn't,
dude.
you didn't have to do your annual Subway sandwich.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario's wrote a comment saying that he took a picture of the poster when he met my friend, my boy Kenny.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
dude, he got a couple more signatures after he took that pic.
Oh,
That's
nice.
awesome.
So yeah, and what he decided to do was, because during the convention, because a lot of shit happened or whatever, and what sucked was one of the signatures got smudged, because you know how people are bumping into stuff and whatever. So what he
Mhm.
decided to do was that he's only gonna take that, that post or whatever, to like actual legit signings when they have stuff like at Midtown and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it too.
Yeah. So
Because taking it to a convention, it's very probable that you're gonna get your shit fucked up.
Dude, my boy, the first couple of days came in with a fucking actual shopping cart, like like the foldable shopping carts or whatever.
The
Mm-hmm.
granny wagon.
Yeah, the granny
Yeah,
wagon
yeah.
with the comics and stuff. And what I think it's hilarious is that that when you go to security with that, they're like, they give that look like, really? And I was like, oh no, dude, like like I've seen worse, dude. I've seen dudes come in with like at least two or three of those the foldable like wagons, the ones that they usually put kids in.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's too much. That's too much. Like I get it, you want to get your shit filled up, but no.
Yeah. No, but dude, what was crazy was that like during that weekend,
See,
everything like that.
Mario found the spot. He said G Fuel was giving out free drinks.
I was told otherwise. That's why I avoided G Fuel.
Mario probably just got free G Fuel because he's Mario.
I was gonna say
that
Mario.
could be it too.
No. Mario got free G Fuel, whatever, because they just like, oh shit, look at that big, massive motherfucker.
Look at that massive monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah. They came out over with the Rick Ross to Keith Lee. You a big motherfucker. But all in all, with hanging out with friends, stuff like that. And the convention as a whole, this was one of the better ones that I went to when it comes to just hanging out with you and stuff like that. When it came to other things, like I can't get to any panels because of the bullshit that happened that I explained in a few episodes back about getting kicked off the queue.
Yeah,
I was just like, I really went to no panels, but I did go to
it's
artists.
dumb that they have queues for the fucking panels now.
Because you know what it is. They got tired of people complaining of what we used to do in the past, where like, listen, if you want to go to a thing or whatever, you sit through shit panels to go to the panels that you want.
See, but the shit panels were fun though.
Well,
you got to make the best of them.
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, come on! It's Mr. Positivity over here, dude.
Yeah. So then the other thing I got was that I totally spaced out. Was I bought this Dan Housen figure for, I think, what was it, Diamond Select, something like that. That if you bought it, you get he autographs it.
Nice.
So I was able to get that autograph. So that's one of the cool things, other than the Kevin Smith photo, that I was able to get during that weekend.
Nice.
And
that's what's up, dude.
Yeah.
Buy the figure or be cursed.
Yeah.
Did you pay in teeth?
Yeah, he punched me. He punched my teeth, and he was like, "Collection, bitch," He punched me and went, "Tooth Fairy."
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's cool. That's cool, dude. That's cool. I'm glad you had fun.
Oh, dude, it was like I said, it was just I kind of wish our sister Tan would have went because work kept her from going. But other than that, like
it
I
is
said,
what it is. It happens.
Yeah,
we're adults, so we need to make sure we handle the shit that we need to take care of. So it's all good.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always next year. There's always other things. So
yeah, and like the only other thing other than that, I did my Soul Marathon, which is every late October I always do it. So
of course,
this year it's
the perfect time.
Yeah, so this year was 10 movies. So yeah,
good. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Brian, what you been up to, dude?
Yeah, man.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah, we are. We are here. We are here.
We're live in the color, brother.
We have a crowd here. Well, just Mario's a crowd, but we
just Mario.
Yeah, he's so massive or whatever. Like my man's so swole that he's
yeah.
It was like we need a crowd scene, and he goes, "I am the crowd."
Yeah, no, I've been good. I've been busy with work. This is starting to become holiday time.
Of course.
But let's see, I finally caved and watched the first two Terrifier movies.
Nice. I know you weren't a fan of the first one.
The first one was, he's great. Like David Howard Thornton as art is he's a gem.
Yeah.
But and he just appears and it's like, oh, like he's basically up there with Myers and Freddy and Jason and Leatherface. He is that good and that I mean, I fucking pre-ordered the Mezco.
He's a sadistic motherfucker, dude. Just the
What I
way that he
didn't,
does
yeah,
things
the
is
first
wild.
one, you could tell it was low budget,
Yeah.
because it didn't really have a plot.
No. It,
'Cause, I
it
mean,
did
and
it didn't have a plot. There was no
no,
plot in that movie.
you know what's really great though is that that scene at the bitter end of the first movie, with that really disgusting fucking kill where with the girl upside down
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the hacksaw.
Halvesies.
Uh,
Halvesies.
have these, yes. That was actually shot. That was actually shot not far from my house, apparently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Very
it was
cool.
in because there's a the hospital and the psychiatric ward and whatever
Yeah.
are nearby, and one of the abandoned buildings next to it, that's where they shot it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I watched an interview, and like um Terrifier 2 was a better plot.
Yeah, because
Um
that one did actually have a story to go with,
yeah.
and it
Um
went it went slightly into the lore, making you want more.
yes. Um I think one of my favorite moments in that movie was when he is in the laundromat, puts his clothes in the machine, and then sees the girl who shits herself,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
They call
before
her the pale girl.
the pale girl, yeah. But
Yeah,
the fact that he's playing patty cake, and then they cut away
yeah.
from his imagination, and he's doing it by himself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is next level genius for
Yeah.
a movie villain.
Yep.
Again, I like the character so much, I pre-ordered the Mezco,
Yeah.
and I'm only gonna post him with those flower glasses and the horn.
That's the best. That
It's
is
the
the fucking
best.
best.
Oh,
That scene is fucking amazing, dude.
Brian, did you see that picture I took from Comic Con of the best art that I've seen at that convention?
I
Yeah, that was
believe,
good. That was
yes.
awesome. That was awesome.
Dude, throughout that weekend, and I'm sorry for cutting Brian off. There was so many Art the Clowns, most of them or whatever were just
Oh
so
yeah.
horrible that I didn't want to take pictures of them. But that one was the best one. So that one was like, I think Steve will appreciate this.
Oh, I
Click.
absolutely did. I
That
absolutely did.
that version of Art the Clown was your version of Consuelo from Family Guy cleaning her glasses, like all those years
Oh,
back.
dude, that like they were there. Like I wanted to try to see if I could have got a picture of him trying to kill me or whatever, but there was so many people,
Yeah,
Yeah.
around trying to get
yeah.
pictures that was just like I'm not gonna do it to myself. I will.
Um.
I will say this
Yeah.
though. One of the coolest pictures, even though it was from Comic Con, was when I got to meet Dora the Destroyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Um.
oh man, but that dude was like getting crowded by everyone too.
Yeah, but he's always at pretty much every convention because I've seen him a
Yeah.
few
Oh,
times.
and once again, I ran into the real life Peter Griffin, but this time I didn't take a picture because there was so many people around him, and he was trying to buy stuff from one of one of the booths from the
Mhm.
show floor. So I was like, I'm gonna leave him alone. But it's cool. It's like I forget that motherfucker's tall.
Yeah.
Um. Another one of my favorite moments in Terrifier 2 was after he kills s- the girl in the bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
and the mom.
Saltburn.
Yeah, but like him using the mom's head as a fucking pumpkin for the candy,
Yeah, that's fucking fantastic.
and then the kids are complaining that the candy's sticky,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
You mean he
Mashed
was using it?
potatoes. Mashed
He
potatoes.
was using the head
yeah,
a la Bray Wyatt Lantern.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
Nice.
when the kid goes to grab more than one, he like slaps the hand and does the nope one.
Yep. Yep. Not in my
um,
house. Yeah.
No, 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 not today.
um so aside from that, last night, as I told you, Steve, I watched Trap.
Nice.
It was good. Josh Hartnett was fantastic.
Dude, it's a fun movie.
Um,
He's so good in that movie, dude.
he was great. I love that he's like having a career resurgence.
But the funny thing is, he hasn't really gone away. He's just been doing little
He's
things because he was on
littler
the TV
things.
show, wasn't he? Like on a TV show for a minute.
He was just on shit. Um,
Wasn't
blanking
it
on
like
the show
Peaky Blinders or something like that?
and also hold on. He recently played.
Yeah.
The fuck show was he? He recently played a character who's marrying um somebody's like ex-wife. Why can't I find him now? Come on.
IMDb. IMDb.
That's what I'm doing right now. He was in Black. He was in The Bear. He was on episode of The Bear.
Oh, The
He was
Bear.
in
That's the show.
Oppenheimer.
That's the show I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Oppenheimer. Was in Black Mirror. He was in Die Hard, which is a fun movie. That was actually a really fun movie. Operation Fortune,
He was in Wrath of Man.
Fear Index, and Idea Red, Wrath of Man. Yeah, Wrath of Man was like the last big one from 2021.
Yeah. Anyway, so I watched Trap. Movie was good. They could have shaved away about 15-20 minutes of it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But it was great to see the return of Haley Mills, who I have not seen her in anything and since
A long time.
reruns where she was Mrs. B and the old school Saved by the Bell.
Mm-hmm.
No, fun movie. If whoever wants to watch it, it's on Max. However, little other things I've watched. I started because I was looking for something to watch for a little while now. I've been struggling to get through Agatha all along. It's gotten better as it's coming to an end.
Okay.
I'm almost done with the fourth season of Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, nice. I need to catch up on that. I think I've stopped that season 2. I haven't kept going.
So what had happened is that one night I'm like, oh, I'll just watch because I let a few weeks go so I can keep the story going.
Mm-hmm.
Because unlike watching something on Netflix, with that show on Hulu, it's every week. Like when we were younger and we had to we have to wait till next week.
Classic way of doing it. The classic way of doing it.
Exactly.
How TV should be, to give you anticipation and look forward to week by week.
Exactly.
But people don't have patience.
So I watched the first 7 episodes of that season, and by far it's one of the greatest moments in television, especially getting to see Eugene Levy have to play Steve Martin's character in a movie. But what's great is to see them working together again after all these years.
Nice.
I mean, they're both Second City, so it's just really it's a fun show. I binge watched the entire 3rd season of The Lincoln Lawyer last week.
Okay.
I watched it in one day.
Nice.
Yeah.
You must have been really bored.
I was. The Lincoln Lawyer series is really good. I hope that this gets a 4th season. I'm sure it will. The ratings are high.
You know what's funny though? You know what's
Yeah.
funny? I haven't even watched the Lincoln Lawyer movie.
The Lincoln Lawyer movie's good. Or should I say it's all right.
And the geese shall inherit the earth.
Yeah.
So the Lincoln Lawyer movie's good. But the TV series is better. It's actually just like how Reacher the movies were okay, but Reacher the show is better because it's more focused on the books.
Right.
Yeah. So aside from Lincoln Lawyer and Only Murders, I went back and I was looking for something to watch on Netflix one night, all because I could have sworn Deadpool and Wolverine was on Disney Plus, and I was wrong. And so I was like, well, the hell with Disney, let me put on Netflix and see what's on. And so I went back and I rediscovered Preacher, which is a show that
Preacher was good.
Preacher was good. I never finished it. I think I got a quarter of the way into season 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then, life got in the way and I never went back and continued it.
Yeah, that's fair.
and so now I'm almost done with the fourth and final season.
Nice.
Um, and I'm like, wow, yeah, I forgot how insane this fucking show is.
I just found it hilarious that they had a character called Assface.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, and the makeup on him was good too.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
good. He looked like he had an asshole. His face was an asshole.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so I guess really the last thing I watched aside from the Yankees lose game 2 tonight,
Nice.
I so the other night I was looking to go see a movie, and I was like, oh, Saturday Night is playing. And so I went to go see Saturday Night, and
Did
because
you watch it on a Saturday night?
sadly, no, I watched it on
Oh, boo.
Wednesday night.
Boo.
Yeah, it would have been
No,
would've been-
no Dynamite Saturday night.
So I went to the movie, and what I like about going to the Regal at the Conrad on a weeknight is because it's financial. Nobody's at that theater.
Yeah.
So I went and watched this movie alongside 3 other people in the theater for a 10 o'clock show.
Nice.
Yeah. And so
You gotta love regular week times. To go
You
to a
do.
movie. They're fucking.
and what was nice too is that they only showed 4 trailers and no commercials, so I did not have to wait 45
Nice.
minutes to go see a movie.
Nice.
Damn, you just gave me flashbacks and PTSD of fucking watching that pull over in the theater and fucking Beetlejuice.
So yeah, they showed 4 trailers. One is a movie called Mickey 17 with Robert Pattinson. It's the director of Parasite is behind it. It actually looks good.
Okay.
And so I forget the other 3. They were not as good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Not every
one of them-
every trailer is gonna be amazing.
No,
Yeah.
one of them was Wicked. I'm like, nah. So
You know what's funny? It actually, just to be on the other side, like it actually looks entertaining. Not that I'm actually gonna watch it, but when I went to the movies this past week, which I'll talk about in a bit, that was one of like the first looks, and they were doing like a whole behind the scenes of it, and it looks pretty interesting.
What, Wicked?
Continue. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, so only 4 trailers, and I was like, whoa! Like I only had to spend like 10 minutes of my time watching things that aren't what I paid to see.
Nice.
Yeah, and the movie's great. I mean, as you guys know, and as everybody who has been listening to the show or has watched the stream, like or even those that had watched the trailer, it shows you what is taking place leading into the moments before the first episode ever of Saturday Night Live. They're in their 50th season.
Yeah,
Like,
they did.
Lorne-
Literally just had their 50th season. Yeah.
Yeah,
50th anniversary.
if I'm not mistaken, Lorne Michaels is set to retire after the season because
We
he's
got
doing
hope.
it 58. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
That's
but-
literally a lifetime.
it's a lifetime.
Yeah.
And man, you guys really need to watch it. You guys, people listening, everybody needs to watch it. Like, I mean, I hope that this movie gets the recognition from the Academy for how incredible it is,
Okay.
because like this goes to show you that Jason Reitman is not just Ghostbusters. Like he
Well,
took
yeah,
his
we've seen that. We've known that for a minute. We've known
Yeah,
that he's
but
not
you know what I
just
mean?
Ghostbusters.
but like this is somebody who literally took things he grew up on, and just this. All right, this movie made me want to go back and watch the very first episode of Saturday Night Live
Oh, nice.
to continue the story.
Okay.
So highly worth watching. Everybody was just fantastic. A lot of there's so much in this movie that you will also be edge of your seat in terms of, well, fuck, I got the show's coming on in like 90 minutes.
Right.
You
Are
know,
they gonna
like
pull it off? Are they not gonna pull it off? What are they gonna do? Yeah.
exactly. Like, had this been a movie based on fiction, and the way it ended, you could have been like, "Oh, that's it."
Yeah.
Wait, but did it happen?
But then
But no.
spoilers. You're like spoilers. It's actually on, right? You know that it's on TV
Spoiler,
now.
yeah. Spoiler alert. Have you guys watched the latest episode of
Have you
SNL?
guys watched TV in the last 50 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it was so well done. All the actors were just brilliant. I mean, yeah, it's highly worth it.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, aside from that stuff, no, not a whole lot else going on.
Nice.
But I will. But Alex talking about Comic Con brought up memories of where you got to get that infamous Kevin Smith hug twice. Um, I I remember the last con I was at was 2019, and as I'm walking toward one of the booths on the main floor, uh, I see Brian O'Halloran, who plays Dante
Oh, nice.
from Clerks, like standing there, and and I like I stopped for a minute, and he's like, nope, can't stand there. Sorry, you gotta move. And
Dude,
I
I
was like,
remember that weekend because I got a picture with him too. But
yeah,
mine was candid. When I called him, I asked if I could get a quick picture. He was like, "Yeah, sure. Just pretend you're looking at because he didn't want anybody to really notice him.
yeah,
So he was just like, "Oh, can you tell me what the score is?" And then I got the selfie, thanked him.
yeah.
He was on his way.
Nice.
And so like and then I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like I was about to be like, dick, and he's like, he looks at me, smirks, and goes, dude, I'm just fucking with you. I was like, do you mind having a picture with you? He's like, absolutely, come here. And he
That's
was the
cool.
sweetest guy, man.
And
He
then,
lives like
then
a sweet diet.
no, then
I've
he
met him
went.
before.
Then he did Jay's line, $15, little man. Put
Yeah.
that shit in my hand.
Yeah, so you talking about Kevin Smith made me remember that story. But
And then you
as
started to tear for a minute.
but then you were talking about Todd McFarlane. I still remember meeting the Todd father at Toy Fair in 2020. So my friend Danny and I were gonna do a tour of the McFarlane Toys booth. We had an appointment, and Todd walks out, and there was a shark, like this toy shark.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
thought you said there was actually like a real shark there.
no, no, no,
Okay.
no.
It wasn't like
So
that thing in the subway when there was an actual shark on the train.
Right. Yeah.
no. So there was this like uh a remote control shark.
That's
That
pretty
like
cool.
yeah, and what was cool is that it was designed where it could actually go in water and not fucking spaz out like other electronics.
That's pretty
Um,
badass. That's pretty
yeah,
badass. I fuck with that.
and so like
Sure, especially in Florida, right, Steve?
Yeah. Why the fuck not, dude?
why the fuck not? And so what had happened is that Todd McFarlane walks out and he's like trying to figure out why this thing's not working. It was something about the batteries were put in wrong, and so he sees Danny and I, and he's like, oh hey, and once he realized that we weren't gonna nerd out and be like, oh holy shit, it's Todd McFarlane.
Yeah.
Like he he was talking to us, he said, oh, you got an appointment with for the booth. I'm like, yeah, yeah, they set us up, we are just waiting to come in. He's like, oh yeah, cool, 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 and then like he was asking like what we've been really into in terms of toys and for like big collectors or whatever. And then um he was like, you guys got kids? And my friend Danny had just had his son like
Hmm.
2 weeks before. And so he was like, yeah, I just picked up a dad to a beautiful baby boy. He's like, oh, that's amazing, that's amazing. He looks at me, he's like, what about you? And I'm like, well, my wife and I are about to have twins in April, or twin girls rather, in April. He's like, twins. He's like, oh my god, congratulations. He's like, up top. He gave me a high five,
Nice.
and I was like, yo, I'm never washing this hand again.
Brian currently has a whole civilization growing on the palm of his hand.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah. So that's my flashbacks to meeting those two. So
That's cool,
anyway,
dude.
yeah. So Steve, how the fuck are you?
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Steve.
What have I been doing? I've been doing a lot. Of course, I've been working like crazy.
Yeah, adulting. I know.
Yeah, of course, of course. And I think the last time we were supposed to record, actually, we had a hurricane over here, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then what was
Um,
it that weekend you had your child?
yeah. The weekend after that, I had the little one, the Harley. Um, yeah, and I don't know what happened, but we didn't get a chance to record.
Oh,
But
because you didn't have internet connection.
yes, that's right. Because I did it because of the hurricane. Yes, I had power. It was like a devastating hurricane out here in Tampa, but in certain parts of Tampa, like downtown Tampa and stuff like that, the places that are near the water. I am in Tampa and I'm further inland, um, so I am nowhere near where the super flooding was. Thankfully,
Glad
um,
to hear that.
yeah. Um, but I had power because the previous week, my power went out and it was out for like 3 days. They souped up the fucking power stuff over here and everything was fine, just that the internet blew out. But it's all good. I still had
Yeah,
my phone and I was able to do whatever on my phone.
I could tell you
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
What
So
happened?
many people were stuck inside the house or whatever. So a lot of people in unison were just blowing up the fucking Pornhub servers or whatever, and I don't know where.
Possibly. But
The week you had no power, I didn't know because I had no cell service because I was dealing with my Verizon issue.
that's right. Yeah.
Everyone has something to deal with.
We all had issues. We're like corn. I get it.
Exactly. Great
Yeah.
album, by the way, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it was a fun time. I hung out with Harley. I was like we're just watching stuff together, on my phone, obviously, and then
Yeah,
I took
using your
her.
phone as the hotspot, right?
Not even as a hotspot because I was looking at it and technically I don't have a hotspot on my phone. I need to have a specific hotspot in my plan to actually work it as a hotspot. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just use it as a regular phone. And then I also have like Minecraft on the computer, so she'll play over here. She'll play that or she'll play like Roblox or whatever. Perfectly fine with me. It's a weird game, but keeps her entertained. It's kid shit. It's cool. Um so she was playing that, and I was chilling. And then when I took her back home, we went to this place called Uncle Joe's um candy shop.
Crab Jack.
No, it was Uncle Joe's candy shop.
Uncle
And
Joe's. You didn't take her to Uncle Joe's Truck and Tow like Pulp Fiction?
no, but this is actually Uncle
Oh.
Joe's. Oh no, Grandpa Joe's. Sorry,
Oh.
Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe's, who is
Not
from,
Cotton Eye Joe.
No, not Cotton Eye Joe. Grandpa Joe's from Willy Wonka. So it's a candy
Mm.
shop, based on the Willy Wonka Grandpa dude. It's a great fucking shop. It's in Ocala. It's a great fucking shop. Like I said, they have candy from everywhere. They actually even have like a candy buffet. So you get
Nice.
to pick in a little box. You pick like $5 worth of candy. You stuff it in there, and you get it for $5. Pretty dope little thing. They also have like candy from Japan, from like all over the world.
All I
It's a
keep
really
thinking
cool
right
little
now,
shop.
Steve, is that we call it like, what do you call that $5? A diabetic special.
It really is. It really is. But it's for the little one. She was like, I want to go to Grandpa Joe's.
So,
So
but if you pick more than one of each candy, does Art the Clown smack your hand and say no, one per?
no, he just
Oh.
he just stands.
No,
to the side
there's a
and just-
difference. It's a buffet, so you can enjoy yourself.
Yeah, exactly. He just stands aside and he just honks the horn in your face with the fucking with the glass with the
Serious
sunglasses.
face, and then he does
flower-
then he does the smile.
Yeah. But nah, it was fun. It was a cool little spot. Like I said, it's in Ocala. If anybody ever wants to go there, go check it out. Grandpa Joe's candy shop. And they had Willy Wonka playing the entire time on the TV, which I'm
Of
pretty
course.
sure they're tired of it. But
Kind of reminds me of like if you go to like one of those Christmas places and they have fucking horrendous Mariah Carey garbage.
Right. Or back in the day when you went to the Disney store and they had nothing but Disney movies playing all the time.
Yeah, but you expect that from Disney, and then since they have like a great, like a giant variety of stuff. I mean, I would technically say this: if you go to like a Disney store and you fucking, just nothing but Frozen or Moana, or now it would be Encanto, but at least those songs are actually more catchy.
Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty cool spot. Definitely highly recommend. So go check that out on Grandpa Joe's. Um I've been watching some stuff. I've actually started watching on Netflix. Actually finished the first, I guess, this true crime shit. The first one I watched was worst husband ever or worst wife ever or whatever. It's really intense fucking series, true crime shit, and it's basically about their significant others killing each other.
That sounds like something you see in IDTV.
Yeah, it probably could be. It could be. And then
And then
the spinoff season of it was the uh worst roommate ever.
Okay.
That one's fucking crazy. There's 2 seasons of that one. Those are both on Netflix. Those are pretty fucking wild stories. So definitely worth checking that shit out. And then something that we slightly talked about earlier was I went to the theaters and I watched Terrifier 3. Yay. And this one should be nominated for some shit, dude. It's fucking great.
you know what? I'm actually kind of glad that that what is it debuted at #1.
It debuted at #1, yeah. It
It-
was number
it
one
beat-
for 2 weeks.
It beat Joker.
Yeah, it beat Joker.
Everything
Which-
beat Joker at this point.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
hey, it was a clown versus a clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the good clown won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the fact that from every moment that I've seen of him, whether it be on Twitter or the trailer or any little thing I see online, it's him
hmm
in the Santa outfit.
Yeah. Because this is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see that the reason why this takes place a few years after Terrifier 2 is because the kid that played the brother
Mhm.
he kept going through puberty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they aged him appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They did.
That was
They
a
did.
smart move.
It was a really smart move. And it also gave you reasons to believe that Sienna was away for a bit because she was
she's
pretty
so-
much traumatized for it. So she went to like a psychiatric hospital and shit.
That actress is sexy as fuck.
She's hot, dude.
Yeah.
I've met her before. Like I like at Spook Hall, I think it was last year. I met
Nice.
her and Elliot too, the brother.
Nice.
But I was gonna meet Art, but the line was stupid, so I was like, no, I'm good. I also met the girl from the Clown Cafe, the singer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she was pretty cool too.
Side note with David Howard Thornton, he's on the spectrum, right? He's an autistic dude.
Not surprising.
Yeah, but it I mean, it has nothing to do with anything other than, it's like, oh, well, it goes to show you because, I mean, anybody can be anything.
Right, exactly. And not only just that, like there are people that are on the spectrum that are actually functional.
Yeah, they're a
That can
bunch of
actually
highly
do
functional.
Yeah.
My 4-year-old daughter downloaded a PBS app on her own on a tablet.
Nice.
So yeah, and
Yeah.
spectrum.
You better watch it now. She's gonna be so high class now. She's gonna be watching nothing but binge watching on Masterpiece Theater.
Yeah. It's gonna be
For-
fantastic.
Well, for her, it's PBS Games.
Fair enough. But yeah, Terrifier 3. It's fucking great. Definitely worth checking out. It's fucking awesome. The kills in there are pretty dope.
And
There
he
is a
kills-
kill that is similar to the first one the one that we were just talking about, the
Are we
Halvesies.
talking? Are we talking about chainsaw rape?
I guess you could say that. I was
Yeah.
trying to just go. I wasn't trying to like dig too much into it, but yeah, it's similar to it. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. It's
And
pretty gnarly.
and also he kills the Ocho, right? Because Jericho's in this one.
Yeah, he was in the second one too. He was in the second one,
What?
the post credit scenes.
Oh, see, I didn't see the post credit scene for
So
the second one.
you
Yeah.
gotta sit through it. You gotta sit through it. But yeah, he's in the post credit scenes.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's the orderly at the hospital or whatever.
Oh, where the victim from the first movie is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So he works there, and he carries over into the next one.
And I got
He actually starts the third movie.
Nice. And I gotta say, the makeup on Victoria is fucking sickening.
Yeah.
Like
It
that
really
is some of the best practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is fucking God, fucking brain is blanking. Fucking goddamn special effects legend.
Todd Savini.
Yeah, him. This is
Yeah.
Tom Savini level, like sickening.
Speaking of, he actually has a cameo in this one. Spoilers. He has a cameo. He doesn't like die or anything, but he's in a scene.
Sex Machine from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. But dude, it is again. I'm gonna say it again. It's fucking fantastic. It's definitely worth watching. Definitely go check that shit out. It's so fucking good. One of my favorite movies of the year.
Nice.
And I've watched a lot of them. So, yay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. One of my other favorite things I've seen online is the clip of him meeting the Santas at the bar.
Oh yeah, that's a really fun scene too. That's a good one. I like that one a lot.
Because you see the look in his face, like, oh my god, it's Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he just meets one at the bar. He meets one at the bar, and then the bar has his patron, who actually one of the patrons is actually Clint Howard.
That's right. That's right.
Nipples?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Clint Howard with a beard. It took me a second to figure it out. I was like, oh shit, that's him.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Come out of nowhere, like, oh my god, it's Timu Ron
good.
Howard.
Yeah, no,
Timu.
but he it was good. It was good.
Timu, Wish, the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same difference.
Dude, to this day, fucking my favorite Clint Howard thing has to be nipples from fucking Little Nicky.
Yeah, that one or he's actually really good as Ice Cream Man. The Ice Cream Man, have you ever seen that movie?
No.
He is essentially the Ice Cream Man, and what he's doing, it's a horror movie, very low budget, and he's going around killing kids and
Oh, that reminds me of
and
that
throwing them into the vat for the ice cream. So he's feeding the kids ice cream made up for kids. It's fucking wild.
Dude, that kind of
Oh,
reminds
that's
me of. You just made me think about that thing from the Spawn cartoon. Remember I forgot. Was it Billy Kincaid? I think the name of the fucking the ice cream dude.
Oh yeah.
That took advantage of children, but we're not gonna say exactly what happened.
Of course, yeah.
Mhm.
No.
Man.
You don't mention all that stuff.
But I'm telling you right now, you made me think about that, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Every time when you see like a weird looking person in an ice cream truck, it's just like, I don't think I want that truck.
Yeah, exactly. And then one more movie that I watched this week was actually Subservience with Megan Fox. That's actually really good. I really enjoyed the shit out of it. It was really fun. It's where it's somewhat future. Well, it's somewhat in the future. I'm gonna say like about 5-6 years into the future, where companies are creating AI robots for us to help, and Megan Fox is one of them. And much like all of these AI movies that have been coming out, just like what's the one fucking the one little girl? What was that one?
Megan.
Yeah, that one. Very similar to that. A lot of the premises, a lot of the things that you see throughout are very similar to it, but with a grown humanoid, I guess you can say.
Okay.
It's fun, and it makes you think like, okay, yeah, this I can see this happening. I can see this. I can see why things would happen this way because they also they make the AI for this robot um try to have emotions instead of making them super like just like a robot for essentially they try to make them a little bit more humanistic and it it goes wrong obviously and at one point he's put the dad he's pretty much like oh yeah I want you to they sit and they want to watch he wants to watch Gone with the Wind and then watching Gone with the Wind she's like oh yeah it's a great movie that people said so many great things about it and he was like okay I want you to sit here and watch it with me because he asked her has she ever watched she said no and he was like okay I want you to forget everything about it and she's like I can't do that and he was like okay so she was like oh the only way we can do that is if you reset me and he goes in and he resets her and then she reboots all gone and in rebooting her it fucks with her system and then things go right after that it's a fun movie like I said really cool watch I enjoy the shit out of it but yeah that should be out sometime soon on streaming and stuff
Oh, I
you were gonna
wanted to
say
ask you
yeah.
since I was just thinking about it. Did you finally get to catch up on Uzumaki?
Oh yeah, I actually am missing on the last episode.
Dude, that last episode
Actually,
that
no, I think I did watch the last episode.
it was
Yeah,
4 episodes, so
yeah, it's fucking great. It is a
dude,
great fucking show.
like without really spoiling it, I feel so bad for the little brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a really good show. It's so fucking twisted. I loved it.
Dude, like I said,
It's
the first episode fucked with me in a good way, and then watching the other episodes, like it was just like wow, like it made me want to like look at it. Like I wanted to
mhm.
ask you, is it like to the manga?
It's pretty close to it. It's
Okay,
very close to it.
because those
There are a
those those
couple
four
little things that they changed, but it's
those
still
four
solid.
episodes were crazy, and I was just like,
Yeah, yeah.
because
And
when
there's a lot that's not in it because it's different stories because there's other stories within it so there's more that can be built
I
off
guess
into
they
something
go
else
to what like the other people in the town.
not necessarily within the spiral but there's more stuff going
Dude, that like the ending from from that episode, like kind of got to me in the sense of like, damn,
yeah it's
because
dope it's fucked up it's fucked
yeah,
up how it happens but yeah it's good
no, all I want to say is that it just reminds me of like what you said about the the robot or whatever, like it
hmm
reset. you know,
yeah yeah
that's all I can say with
yeah
without really. But yeah, what about Penguin, dude?
Penguin is awesome
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I'm
dude,
Penguin's
caught
fucking
up on
great
that too.
yeah such a
that
great fucking show
dude.
What do we have left? One more? Is it only six?
I think no I think there's probably I think they're doing 8
Okay.
I don't know I don't care anymore I just want to see it
I
Oh,
just
Brian, since you just reminded me, since you were watching Agatha, I heard that they're putting the last 2 episodes, I think around Halloween to
yeah, because they
yeah
so from what I remember Marvel putting out was the the I guess essentially the playlist or the set list. And
hmm
it was the first 2 episodes we're gonna air the premiere date, followed by every week, and then the last 2 episodes we're gonna close it
okay
on whatever the
on
um
Halloween which is Thursday
or it comes out on a Wednesday, so it'll be the 30th.
Okay,
But
so yeah,
either
nice.
way,
Yeah.
the
I
the
know what
show's the show's not bad. It's just not great.
Right. Is
You
it
know?
better than a lot of the other Marvel shows?
It's better than WandaVision.
Really?
Yes.
I heard otherwise. I haven't watched Agatha yet, but I heard otherwise.
I
It's
really enjoyed WandaVision a lot.
which reminds me, apparently, yeah, October 30th for Agatha, 2 episodes. Apparently, uh, Paul Bettany confirmed that a Vision series is coming,
Yeah, they've said it for a while.
so that'd be interesting to see because
Absolutely.
there's a lot of tie-ins on purpose because it is the spin-off to Agatha or to
Mhm.
Wanda, and Elizabeth Olsen. I mean, we've all seen Doctor Strange too.
Mhm.
We all know what happens to Wanda.
She got crushed. Yes.
Yeah, but she says that she doesn't want to be done with Marvel,
Yeah, of course. She wants
and
that check.
so
She wants that check. I get it.
yeah, ching.
She wants those. She wants those 2 bundles of Disney money.
Right. Yeah.
But like, uh, I mean, it's really not a spoiler, but there's way the way the show's doing it is there's ways to bring her back.
Yeah.
I mean, why the hell not,
Dude, not
right?
only just that, but like they've literally have Wiccan in the show,
Yeah,
who's the son of Wanda.
it's true. And
Yeah.
Penguin is 8 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, one thing I read earlier today, on the way back from work, is that there's potentially a Hawkeye season 2 happening
Okay.
because when Wanda became a Blu-ray box set for the episodes, it said the complete series,
Hmm.
but apparently for Hawkeye, it said the complete first season.
Yeah, I can see that. I can
Yeah,
see
I mean,
how that's just oh yeah, it could be more, but it's just
you never know. I mean,
it is just the first season.
yeah,
So
and as we don't have to always have Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye because we have
he
Kate
handed it. He
Bishop.
literally just gave it over. He handed it
Yeah,
over like, yo, like here, you taking over.
I mean, I'm sure he'll show up,
Yeah,
you know,
he'll be like
but
a Mr. Miyagi.
yeah, exactly. So like,
Hint, hint. Heading to the next thing.
yeah,
Uh,
and
Yeah, I guess that. I guess that brings us into geek shit, right? It's about
I
time.
guess so.
Yeah, because we've been going for a good minute without even getting
oh,
into the
dude,
geek
but
shit.
we went through a lot, and
Oh
besides,
no, for sure, for sure.
and besides, we missed like 2 weeks, so we're just
Yeah,
catch up.
Yay, ketchup on a burger. Yay.
mustard.
See, mustard goes on a hot dog. Ketchup goes on a burger.
Ketchup and hot sauce go on a pastel.
Well, yeah,
Or
yeah, true.
or to quote Mr. Burns, ketchup.
Yeah,
Ketchup.
same difference. Yeah,
Ketchup.
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, being that we slightly mentioned Mr. Miyagi, the Karate Kid. There's a new Karate Kid that's going to be coming out. It's a new movie, Karate Kid Legends, and it's going to be starring
Jackie
Ralph Macchio, and Jackie Chan. The Mr. Miyagi from the one that we don't like,
Right.
the
The
Jaden Smith version
Smith one.
of
Yeah.
And this should be interesting.
Because
It should be interesting.
they're combining original,
Yeah,
revival, and reboot all in
Yeah.
one.
yeah. Which is something that I was thinking about from when they began with the series. I'm like, yo, like, are they gonna bring in Jackie Chan into it also?
Right. And I mean, at this point, he can't be the Miyagi. He could be a relative of Miyagi
It
because.
could be his son.
Ooh.
It could be his son that he never knew about.
That could be a thing. Okay.
Look at
And
that.
and I love that Jackie Chan is still like doing his own stunts, and he's like in
I
his
highly
70s.
doubt he's gonna do all of his own stunts, and he's not. Well, okay, correction. He'll be doing his stunts, but he won't be doing like the super crazy shit like he used to.
I'm sure he'll do something
Like
that's
he's
still
not gonna
gonna.
jump off a fucking building.
No, he's not gonna do the "Who am I" building slide
Yeah, no, he's definitely not gonna do that. No.
or the Rumble in the Bronx hovercraft scenes.
Yeah.
Ooh, and maybe just maybe whoever is playing, I mean, we'll retro it and say they found this 35-year-old Sega Game Gear. There'll be a cartridge in it. You know about that massive blooper, right?
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah. The
absolutely,
kids
dude.
playing Game Gear, there's no fucking game in the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's
Rumble
the
in the
best.
Bronx.
It's the
Such a
best.
underrated movie. It's
It's a
so good.
classic, dude. It's a fucking classic, bro.
I watched
It's in
it.
the Bronx that is not even in the Bronx.
Bronx, exactly. I
Yeah.
watched it for the first time in some time last year when my friend was doing a movie night at his bar, and just drinking beer, having popcorn, and watching Rumble. And going, oh, that movie. Yeah.
It's such a
Uh,
fantastic one.
my favorite Jackie Chan moment of all time, though, is the outtake from Rush Hour 3
Hmm.
when he was still learning English, and when he goes to point the gun, instead of saying freeze, he says cheese.
That's fucking funny.
It's great. And so, like, to this day, my friend and I both, every time I see him, we're like, cheese. He goes, yeah. So,
That's good. I like it. I like it.
yeah,
I'm a fan.
yeah.
I'm a
So,
fan.
that outtake is great.
That's good.
They're like, what? They're like, no, it's freeze. Like, what did I say? They're like, cheese. And you see him in that infamous Jackie Chan laugh. So,
Very cool.
yeah.
Very cool. So yeah,
But no,
this is gonna be exciting. What were we
it's
gonna say,
gonna be
Brian?
it's gonna be interesting to see original, revival, and reboot all
Mm-hmm.
intertwined into
Yeah.
one script.
Yep. Oh, and Ming Na Wen is supposed to be in it too. Definitely is gonna be awesome because Ming Na
Well,
Wen is a badass.
now I definitely need to see it because
Yeah.
she's fucking insanely good.
Yeah, she's fucking great. So she could be his daughter, Miyagi's daughter. You got brother and sister that we haven't seen before. Fuck yes.
I mean,
Give it to us.
and considering the way Cobra Kai's final season is going into a past of Miyagi that nobody knew existed.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I mean, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the first part of the final season, but the Sakai Kaitai, which is like the one of like the biggest challenges, which is gonna take place in Barcelona because that's where the second half of this third season is, or the second part of this
That
third
Nira
season,
Kumite?
something in that realm. So like they find like a piece of Miyagi's past and where he was part of that tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, wait, you were never a violent guy, you were a man of peace,
But I'm
you
still gonna
know.
bust some ass.
Exactly. I mean, uh hence the ending of Karate Kid, but
Yeah.
but you know what I mean, it's like Miyagi only used the violence when he needed to,
Mm-hmm.
but this is showing you that this is probably the reasons why he only used the violence when he needed to, and he was
Yeah.
always a man of peace.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be interesting to see how this is going to take place.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I didn't piece that together that Jackie Chan could be rewritten to be the son of Miyagi.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I just think it's funny. You just made me think of a classic line from Mark Bernardin or whatever. Be humble, but let a motherfucker know.
That's a good one. That's a good. But yeah, Karate Kid, good shit. Let's go. Let's do it. And something else. I guess going along the Asian route, very weirdly, but fucking, I'm gonna say it anyway. Shinobi, Shinobi. We've played Shinobi for fucking ages. That's
Some of
getting
the
a live action adaptation.
Some of the hardest games to play, too.
Absolutely, dude. They're going into it in a live action adaptation, and this could be cool.
As long as they
You know
do
what
a
would be a
better.
cool adaptation if they would have done Ninja Gaiden?
That would have been dope. That would have been dope.
As
But I
long
guess
as they
I
do,
guess they wanted to go far enough that they can tweak a story just slightly.
as
Gotcha.
long as they,
Rights to
as
it,
long as they do a
obviously.
better job with this movie than they did with Snake Eyes, I'll be fine.
Yeah, but see, that's GI Joe's, and GI Joe's is weird. That Snake Eyes is what you're talking about, or well, it's
Yeah,
different?
that's Snake
Yeah,
Eyes.
yeah.
Do better.
Yeah, they can. It's
Steve, he's
doable.
not talking about that move when you throw the person onto the ropes or whatever when they're
Right,
coming to
yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yay, wrestling.
Oh,
But
wrestling.
yeah, dude, this should be fun. This should be like I want to see what they're gonna do with Shinobi. It's one of those games that, like, yes, it was a very difficult fucking game, but it was a fun game essentially. Like, it was still, at the midst of it all, it was fun as hell. It's definitely one of those games you're like, oh shit, that's pretty cool, and you're dealing with fucking ninjas. So why the fuck not, dude? We
If
need
I'm not
more.
mistaken, I still have my Nintendo DS and one of the Shinobi games that came out for it.
Nice.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, wasn't Shinobi that came out for the Genesis originally?
I believe so.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
It's been around for ages. We're gonna say like about 30 years or so, even more probably.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, but it's fucking great. I'm down for it. Let's do it. Shinobi. It's gonna be cool. It'd be cool if they actually have like a Genesis somewhere in the background.
Oh, like the Easter egg?
Yeah.
Dude, that kind of reminds me of what was it? The Easter egg in Twisted Metal when this dude's driving, Anthony Mackie's driving through the mall, and a Twisted Metal game like pops up on the
Yeah,
car
yeah.
when he drives through one of the
Mhm.
stores.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
first
excited for
off,
season two.
that season was fun.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't
Second-
wait for season 2. I think about they're doing recording it now, or
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've been
yeah.
recording it for a bit already, yeah.
And secondly, it'll be the kid playing a cartridgeless Game Gear as your Easter egg.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Bring it on. And then venturing over to the other side of shit. But not only just the other side, but the fact that this is something that we've known for a long time. We're talking about Voltron. Voltron is actually getting a movie, which is very weird because, of course, we don't see very robot centric movies as of late.
No.
Especially
there were like 2 Power Ranger movies, dude, and the Power Rangers is essentially fucking Voltron.
But I'm talking about recently. That was what? Oh no, they did do one like somewhat.
Yeah, I remember it was a
recently, like
reboot.
about
That was a little more serious.
about 4 or 5 years ago.
Maybe
Yeah, with
more.
with Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, forgot about that one.
Everybody did.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. But yeah, we're getting Voltron. Very exciting. But not only just that, like, big news as far as casting wise so far. They have Henry Cavill playing somebody in it. They didn't say exactly who he's being playing, but lots of rumors are saying that he's gonna be the bad guy, which would be fucking cool because we've seen him as a good guy on just about everything as of late. See me, other than like the Tom Cruise movies, the fucking the fuck was it? Mission Impossible. Yeah.
Oh yeah, where he wasn't allowed to shave his mustache.
Right. Yeah.
CGI mustache free.
Yeah. But yeah, he was a bad guy in that. So, like I said, rumors are that he may be playing a bad guy in this one, which would be pretty fucking cool because he's a decent actor. He's not bad. He's not
No,
bad at what he does.
he's really good.
So it'd be pretty cool if we get to see him in this as a bad guy. And what I was joking about previously before, like, because this came out a couple weeks ago, saying that was like I was thinking, what if he's just the full on mech after everybody gets put together, like all the fucking all the tigers get put together, all the lions get put together, and he's just the full on size of the fucking Voltron at the end of it all. I think that'd be pretty cool. He is Voltron.
That is a box office $1 billion uh, weekend right there.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Dude, if they play like the old school American song, you know, the like, you know, it in like in the background of one of the things that you know, like the if they play that in the background, you're gonna see so many old heads kind of like, you know, I remember.
They have to. They have to. Like, it's only right.
It's kind of funny because I almost hummed this Jurassic Park thing for some reason.
Because it's very similar. That's why.
Yeah,
it's very similar. It's not that far off. It's not that.
It's
far
not.
Off.
But yeah, I could just see that, like, you're just people like, you know, with a tear in their eyes, just like, you know, like I waited for this.
I've been waiting all my life for this one.
I can die happy. Yeah.
That'd be great. But yeah, Voltron coming soon. And then we're fans of the Netflix stuff, so we recently had a really awesome fucking movie on Netflix. Rebel Ridge, fucking fantastic movie on Netflix. If you haven't checked that shit out, definitely go see that shit. But we also know that Lanterns is coming out, that, you know, James Gunn is putting together. And we learned that they finally got a new Jon Stewart. That is Aaron Pierce is going to be playing Jon Stewart. Aaron Pierce is the dude that was playing the main character in Rebel Ridge. And he's fucking fantastic in Rebel Ridge.
That movie was great.
Yeah. It was fucking it was a great fucking movie.
Like, I love that, like, I love the way he was trying to still maintain the peace. Because he's like, I served. I've seen stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to free my cousin to start a business. But then, racist cops.
Yep.
And then the whole movie. Yep. And you know what? I can see him doing Jon Stewart justice, actually.
Yeah, I can totally see it.
I mean, when we were talking about the Lantern series a few weeks back, he's a face I didn't think to go, oh yeah, him. So I'm excited because he was fucking fantastic, and again, he'll do this justice.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, usually we see Lantern, they wind up having like green eyes and shit. He doesn't need to fucking get that fucking CGI green eye because his eyes are fucking green as fuck now too.
Yeah, he's
like,
real
bright
life.
As hell.
He's real life CGI.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Why is your shit so?
That sounds like the name of the episode.
Holy shit! Fuck! What?
Real life CGI.
I can dig that. But yeah, dude, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with Aaron Pierce as Aaron Pierre. Sorry,
as Jon Stewart.
It's gonna be cool. We already know that we got who was it? Kavanaugh as not Kavanaugh. What the fuck was his name again? Yeah, Kyle Chandler. Sorry. Um, typical white guy name, I guess, right? Um,
Cancelled.
whatever. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Um, yeah, Kyle Chandler. He's gonna be the other Lantern. So got two dope dudes playing. Good Lantern. So
He's playing
let's
Hal,
see
right?
where it's going. Yeah, it's being
Okay.
Hal Jordan. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. So it's coming together nicely so far. And then continuing with the comic news, comics are turned into live action shit. Uh, well, Reacher technically isn't really a comic, but it's a book. Um, Reacher, in which we are fans of because it's a great fucking series. We've had 2 seasons so far. Season 3 hasn't even come out yet, and we've got news that they have been renewed for season 4, which is very fucking promising. Have you watched Reacher yet, Alex?
No.
Okay, you need to do that because
Oh, you should. It's so good.
Just come out of nowhere like, listen, I'll stick to One Piece. Thank you very much.
it's like you remember when I mean Steve, you and I both watched the Titans live action series.
Mm-hmm.
When Hawk gets, I mean, it's spoiler, it's a few years ago, but when Hawk blows up and we're like, no,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it's like, oh, because you're becoming Reacher, we're gonna love you even more now.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And then like you watch one of my favorite moments on the first season was, because this dude is fucking jacked.
Dude, he is insanely jacked. He's like wrestler size jacked.
He gives Mario a run for his money, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mario's gonna respond like, I don't think so, buddy.
And so
he also goes by, he also surpasses him by like a foot and a half.
yeah. But like when this dude's like shoving in like French fries and ketchup and eating old junk food and the detective was like why are you eating that? Like that's just gross and bad for you, whatever. And then when he takes the ketchup and rubs it to get the VIN number,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Yeah.
talks about he does the science thing to it,
Yeah.
and the guy's like, and the detective's like, and you put that in your body,
Yeah.
and he just dips, his fry in his fresh ketchup. He's like, yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, oh yeah, this
And
is
then
why
it
we
fades
love.
and it just says Heinz.
Yes,
Magic.
exactly.
It says magically delicious.
Magically delicious.
Yeah.
And then Lucky just starts screaming, "That's my line!"
Yeah.
I mean, could be worse. Could be Hunt's ketchup.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Brian, don't be a hunt, all right?
Don't be a
no,
hunter like that.
the fact that Reacher is getting a season 4
Yeah.
despite 3 not out yet, it is
Mhm.
promising because
Yeah.
Amazon knows they have another hit on there.
Dude, they have
Uh,
gold. They have gold
they-
in their hand
they have
right
gold.
now.
I mean, yeah, they have Invincible, they have The Boys, they have the spin-off show.
Gen V.
Gen V,
Gen V,
yeah.
which is the yeah.
Which it's going to be interesting to see how they have to write around.
They got Kid Crusader, which is another good thing.
They
Yeah,
do.
Cape Crusade is awesome. Yeah.
But yeah,
they're doing a lot of good work with
They're
these
doing
comic
a lot-
book and book properties.
yeah. So like, I'm intrigued, and also one that we didn't get to talk about at all in the last few weeks in our group chat. Mike Flanagan, you know how he left Netflix with that deal to do stuff for Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a 10-episode miniseries based off of Carrie.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
That news dropped on my Twitter like 4 days ago.
Very fucking cool.
So knowing that we're getting another really interesting take on a book. Yeah, so Amazon does have gold.
Fuck yeah,
They know.
dude.
They know.
Fuck yeah. I
Uh,
am a down for that.
yeah, and we all know the way Mike Flanagan does horror.
Yeah. I love it.
Everything he touches is gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Netflix is probably like, boo, we lost the boo.
I mean, look, the last thing he did for Netflix was House of Usher, and then and the one that I forget, there was like the one season thing that it got canceled after he left, but the one that where Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street was like the dean of the kids, and you know they all had like
Oh
cancer.
yeah.
And they're all drinking
Midnight
like
Club.
Midnight Club, yeah, and
Yeah.
and with
Why
that,
does
it's
that
like,
sound like an episode of Tales from the Crypt?
but you know what was wild about Midnight Club is like, you know, remember they snuck into her office and they break into her like wine stash,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all like sitting at the table drinking, like, you know, they're drinking wine like out of the bottle. I'm like, see, being in the industry for so long, I'm like, y'all drinking Muga Prado and Yeha, which is like $100 a bottle.
Expensive. It's expensive
It's
stuff.
expensive. It comes in wood crates. You know it's pricey.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I'm like, yo, like, you don't realize how the envy I have because that bottle is gold. Liquid gold.
Yeah. Yeah. I like
Yeah. So,
gold.
Lager.
Yeah.
but yeah. So Amazon has so many hits coming, and the fact that aside from Mike Flanagan in this Carrie series, we're getting you know, more Reacher. And Invincible season 3 is set to drop at some point next year
Mm-hmm.
in its entirety, not split up.
Yeah, because they don't need to do that shit anymore.
They don't. Well, but that's also getting a season 4, from what I'm
I
not
know.
mistaken.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's been
Yeah.
good. That's been really
They need to
good
stop
too.
spinning that shit up though, for real.
Yeah. But no.
I still love the little joke that they had in one of the episodes of Invincible when they were talking about animation, how they cut corners, and they did exactly that, you know,
Yeah, they really did.
Yes.
during the Comic Con thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's good shit.
Yeah.
Some other stuff. Of course, we had Reacher, and then continuing with the TV stuff. Got sad news. We're fans of the Chucky series, or at least I'm a fan of the Chucky series.
Oh, I
I'm a
fucking
huge
love
fan.
it, dude.
That's a great series.
Sadly, it got season 4. There will be no season 4. It got canceled after season 4. But it doesn't mean that it's completely over. Don Mancini will be doing another Chucky movie.
Right, because he posted on Twitter something today saying, you know, your fan favorites will be back, or the story's never over, or
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you can't just leave it just like this.
No.
The way that season 3 ended, you can't just leave it the way it ended.
Dude, the way that it ended was fucking nuts, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, what are they gonna do next? And then they went, well, you're never gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, yeah.
But there's so much that the story can go into. Especially like now. They went into the fucking White House. Like, who would have thought?
Dude, that fucking season was crazy.
Dude, it's fucking nuts, dude.
Dude, all I gotta say is fuck Santa.
Yeah. But it's so good. It's the show is written so well.
The
I wanna see what they're
chandelier
gonna do with
scene.
it.
The chandelier scene alone.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
dude,
fucking
when the girl was like, like I think when she got up or whatever, and like her face came off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh
It's a
man,
great fucking show. It's a great fucking show. Hopefully they bring it somehow. We get to see the movie. Another movie. I want to see it. Need it now.
And and even with that, the other thing is this is like if he has the rights to it or whatever, he can probably go to another streaming,
Oh yeah. Speaking of great,
Yeah. He's probably set with them, so he could do it with NBC Universal. That's
Mhm.
fine. They just canceled the show on Sci-Fi,
Right.
so they
yeah,
can't
Sci-Fi and
essentially
USA.
continue with
But
it.
I think
Yeah,
USA just showed it.
I mean, for all we know, he could do this show exclusively to Peacock.
yeah.
True that.
Speaking of great shows, did you guys watch Beef on Netflix?
Nope.
No.
Okay. So, Beef was done by A24, and Stephen Yun was one of the main stars. And it's a show where he gets into some sort of road rage incident with what's her name?
Is that a show
Uh,
or is that a movie?
it's a show. It was like
Okay,
8
I
episodes.
thought it was a movie.
No, it's highly recommended on Netflix. It won several Emmys.
Did it?
It did,
Okay.
including both Stephen Yun and blanking on her name.
Isn't she a comedian lady?
Wasn't it
Yes,
Ali Wong or whatever?
Yeah,
Ali
Ali
Wong.
Wong. Yep.
Yes. So they both won for their roles in Beef.
Okay.
And it's like road rage, and they end up like stalking each other and wind up falling in love. It was a bonkers, your traditional A24 craziness.
Hmm.
Season 2 it has been confirmed, and it's not going to be a continuation of their story. It's going to be another story.
Okay.
And so uh this one is going to be starring Oscar Isaac, Carrie
Okay.
Mulligan,
Mm-hmm.
and Charles Melton. So
Okay.
that's going to be
Okay.
interesting
That should be fun.
because it'd be nice to see how the show comes back and how be sort of like an anthology series.
Okay.
Because you don't need to. I mean, the way the first season ended, it could continue their story, but what would be the point? Like, it's like, oh, great, that happened. It had an open-ended thing
Yeah,
where, like,
it was a shut case essentially.
yeah, like it closed, but
Yeah.
you could do more. But if it stays that way, great, done.
Right.
So now, yeah, excited to see what takes place for Beef season 2, considering
Okay.
Beef season 1 was fucking insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
And I guess the final piece for this week. Very exciting news. We've been a fan of The Running Man. Not the dance, the movie, Running Man. One of Arnold's first movies that was like huge. Not necessarily first movies, but like one of the big movies that he put out. The sci-fi, fucking crazy shit. Is being remade. We're iffy about remakes, obviously. But one of the people that's helming this is somebody that's done some really cool shit. And it's being put together by Edgar Wright, who I am a big fan of. I have enjoyed 95% of the shit that he's done. So I'm very excited to see what he's going to do with this. And not only just that, but like also the people that are into this as well, that are going to be part of this. It makes me very happy. Glenn Powell, of course, is going to be the lead role. Glenn Powell's in everything now, obviously. Kaylee Bryan, who we saw in The Mandalorian, very cool. But we also now have Michael Cera, who we know from Scott Pilgrim, is back working with Edgar Wright. Very fucking exciting. Scott Pilgrim was one of my favorite movies of that year that came out. And I still enjoy watching it even now. It's been fucking ages since it came out.
It bombed in theaters, but it's a fucking iconic film.
Yeah. It's a cult classic, essentially.
It is a cult classic. And I love the fact that the entire cast stayed in contact for so many years.
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's do this animated thing."
Yeah.
And
That's the
that was
one. That's that movie right there. Is the one that made me fall in love with Aubrey Plaza.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's a great fucking movie, and I like a lot of people hated on Baby Driver. I enjoyed Baby Driver a lot.
Fun as fuck.
Yeah, it's really good. All of his movies are like super colorful, super fucking like out there, and they all bring something different to the game. And the game meaning the industry. I enjoy it all. Also, the cool thing is that he also has some really cool fucking music in his fucking movies too. So I'm very excited to see what they're gonna do with this one, especially the like, going with the whole theme of the Running Man, how he's a game show, a TV game show or whatever, following convicted felons or whatever to just run and try not to die. It's gonna be interesting. I am down for it, dude. And then especially now that Glenn Powell's the guy for Hollywood and shit to be in every single fucking movie.
He's fucking great though.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying like he's the go-to guy now.
He is the go-to guy now. I mean, did you see Hitman?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a fun one. It's like, oh, I'm a hitman, but I'm really not though.
Yeah. He's good. Yeah, like I like what they're doing with it. I'm excited to see where they're gonna go with it and how it's gonna translate into this new one. Especially with, like I said, Edgar Wright. It's fucking great. I enjoy everything, pretty much almost everything that he does. So let's go. Let's see. Let's see where we're going. Then some other thing that came out. We recently had Eddie Murphy bring back Beverly Hills Cop with Beverly Hills Cop Axel on
Axel F.
Axel F, yeah, on Netflix. Cool. It wasn't bad. It didn't really get as much buzz as I thought it would have. But
it was the true third movie.
Yeah, essentially, yes, it was.
Which it's, I mean, the throwaway line is when Joseph Gordon-Levitt said, all that stuff you did and the stuff you did with this, oh, nobody saw that.
Yeah.
Which basically rewrote but go on.
Yeah. But we're now getting another comedy icon, essentially. Martin Lawrence. It will be bringing back Blue Streak with Sony, of course, the company that's putting it together. Blue Streak. My biggest question is why. Like, Blue Streak was fun. It was a fun movie.
1997.
Right. But do we really need one 20, 30 years later?
Well, I mean, in all fairness, Luke Wilson said, well, I'll catch you later.
Right, yeah. Yeah,
and it's the reason why they finally greenlit it is because the success of Bad Boys 4.
True, yeah, fair
which
enough.
I did watch that, and that was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched that yet, so.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. But yeah, it should be interesting.
It should be interesting. I mean, what's his character been up to for the last 30 years almost?
Right.
Has he still been hanging out in Mexico?
Probably not. Or he's probably what it could be. It could be that he makes his way back to the U.S. after he's pretty much been MIA for a minute.
Because also at that point, wouldn't statute of limitations make his crimes not like?
Yeah, null and void.
Yeah,
expunged.
So yeah, let's
yeah. Should be interesting. Should be interesting to see what they do with it. It's very, like I said, it's very weird as to why they're doing this, but it could be good.
I would love it though if they brought back fucking Luke Wilson and what's his name, the gruff detective.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be real cool. But I think that pretty much wraps it up for this week. You guys have anything else for the show?
One thing on Jimmy Fallon the other night, Tom Holland confirmed that Spider-Man 4 is set to be filming next year.
Okay.
So that, and also I guess one more small little piece of Marvel news. Blade is basically indefinitely suspended.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Well, we all forgot about Blade, so
I never forgot
Well-
about Blade. I never forgot about Blade.
I never forgot about Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair
I never
enough.
forgot about Blade because I was really looking forward to seeing Mahershala Ali as
I mean,
Blade.
you got to wonder how many like insanely good roles he had to turn down because like, oh, I'm making this movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty
And-
sure he's fucking pissed about it. He's gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, I would like the money, but fuck yeah."
At this
I
point,
would not be surprised.
yeah, at this point, just
Yeah,
either make it or don't, because it's like,
and from what it looks like, they're not gonna make it. Would I be surprised if they do? Fuck yeah. Would I be happy if they do? Fuck yeah. If it sucks, they'd be like, okay. There's a reason why they didn't want to do it. But we'll just have to wait and see. Unfortunately,
I mean, we're gonna wait a very long time for a Blade reboot.
sad.
It's such a waste of a fucking great character.
Yeah, not even just a great character, but a great actor.
That too. I mean, and for talent, he's one of the best. I mean, he's a fucking Oscar winner. There's a reason why. There's a reason why he's good at what he does. He's fucking talented.
Yeah. Sad. Hopefully they get their shit together. I really want to.
Wasn't it because of the whole news or whatever that they said that when it came to Marvel, they just wanted to push no more than 3 movies a year?
No, it's not even just that. Like, that could be a thing, but they've had issues with the script and the directors. A couple of directors dropped out. So it's like they've just been constantly going back and forth. That they're just like, okay, we're just gonna wait until we have the right thing for it. Which is kind of bullshit because we kind of want it. We all want it. Everybody wants it. The studio essentially wants it, but there's just things that just aren't coming to fruition the way they needed to. And it's fucking sad. Get your shit together, people.
It's all that, I guess you're gonna have to wait and see kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's all we can do. Yeah. Anything else we want to add to the show?
That's all I got.
Nope.
All right, cool. So, thank you guys for listening. Of course, always check out everything over at InnerCityGeeks.net. Of course, we have this show. We have Comics Club World, Manga Time, Anime World, Bryce Presents, all the old shows. Even, wait, hold on. I forgot to mention, we also have Horror City Geeks, the episode that myself and Mario put together, where we spoke about our favorite horror movies, or 10 of our favorite classic and modern horror movies. So a total of 4 movies you guys can 40 or 20. Jesus. 20 movies you guys can watch. Now that
Numbers are hard.
literally a
Numbers
couple days.
Numbers are hard.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
brain's
your math is not mathing right now, sir.
No, not at all. But yeah, 20 movies you can watch before Halloween or whenever the fuck you want. It's a great episode. Definitely enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed recording it. Definitely shows. Go check it out. It's fun. Check out all the links on the website, of course. We also have links to where you can find the show, which is on where can we find it again? On iHeartRadio, on Amazon, on Pandora, on Audible. Most importantly, you can find us on motherfucking Spotify. Because that's the best place to be. Because it's fucking fantastic. So you can find us all over there. And you can find us on the socials. You can find the show at InnerCityGeeks on Instagram and Twitter. And where can we find you guys, sirs? Alex, where can we find you, sir?
You can find me on Twitter at DeniedTINYED and on Instagram at DeniedTIN_Y_ED. Where can we find you,
Nice.
Brian?
You can find me still grumbling over the fact that the Yankees lost game 2. Anyway, you could find me on all the socials as well. Check out Bright2J or Bright2J Presents on Instagram, Bright2J Presents on Twitter. It will never be called X in my eyes. You can check out bright2jpresents.com. I think there's going to be a massive overhaul in the way the website looks at some point in 2025. You can check out new content coming eventually in 2025.
Woohoo.
And yeah, check out my old shit on Bright2J Presents on YouTube. Where can we find you, Steve?
Okay, you guys can find me on the Instagram and the Twitter at Mr. Jekyll. MISTERJACKAL. Again, thank you guys for listening. We greatly appreciate you. You guys make us have fun because this is enjoyable to do this show. It's always fun. It's always cool to just interact and, just have a good old time talking about shit that we enjoy.
Three brothers or whatever conversing and geeking out on shit that we love and don't
Absolutely.
love. But,
Absolutely.
it's always great conversation and good laughs.
Hell yeah. It's always a good old fun time.
And honestly, not recording for the last couple of weeks, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, you were saying, is this a show? Yeah, it's still a fucking show. We just had shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, wait, I normally do a thing on a night.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Yeah. It's called work, Brian. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
It's like, not that.
No, we're here. We're still doing it. We're still
this
here.
show ain't work. This is a fucking hangout session.
It is.
It really is. It's a fun. It's
also therapeutic, and
yeah.
It keeps me zen.
Sure. Yeah. That's what you want to call it. Sure.
Zen.
Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you. Don't be a dick, but always remember that the geeks shall inherit the earth. Boom.
Boom.
Fun times.